I was just listening to a blog on sports nutrition and came up with a couple of really cool thoughts that I wanted to share with you. First is Beta Alanine. Beta Alanine, you guys know it mostly as an additive in pre-workouts. It's also one of the main components of the old Pure Endurance formula, which we're looking to revitalize here very soon. Anyway, Beta Alanine, I did not know this before. It requires, for optimal benefit, it requires a loading phase of about 28 days. In men, they recommend 6.4 grams in divided doses, basically 3 doses of about 2,100 milligrams per dose for 28 days. And then after that, the load actually lasts a long time, 14 to 18 weeks, and you can maintain that beyond that by taking it 2 to 3 times a week. So basically, it is just pre-workout once you've completed the loading phase, but according to the research, the benefit of beta alanine goes up dramatically once you reach that peak saturation stage. So I'm going to start recommending this to athletes that are talking about something to get a bigger and better edge. I recommend that you do the same. So again, it's 6.4 grams a day in a divided dose. You want at least 3 different doses, so roughly 2,000, 2,100 milligrams in men. In women, they recommend a little less than that, about 4 grams. And so there are your numbers. 28 days, and then you do that as a maintenance dose, basically just pre-workout, or a minimum of 2 to 3 times weekly after that. The benefit of beta alanine is to provide a higher level of carnosine in the muscle, which works to increase muscle endurance dramatically and reduces lactic acid a lot, so that you don't get the muscle burn nearly as quickly, which allows the muscles to work for a longer period of time without fatiguing. They do recommend that you use it with creatine, which has pretty much always been in the research. And so any of our pre-workout supplements pretty much now are going to have beta alanine and creatine in them, including, of course, Vital Power and 5150, those kind of products. But in the loading phase, I recommend just the pure beta alanine from Pure Endurance, or Pure Intensity, sorry. So anyway, there's your update on beta alanine. And then the other part to the research that I read is on omega-3 fatty acids in athletes. The most recent research has shown a minimum of 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams. This was actually done in a military study. 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams for optimal reduction of inflammation, reduction in time of recovery post-workout, and that's 2 to 4 grams of not fat or fish oil, but 2 to 4 grams of actual EPA, DHA in combination. And they recommend, particularly for people with chronic inflammation, that number be higher, on the higher end, like the 4,000 milligrams. To give you an example of what that means, say the Barlean's oil and the key lime and the citrus burst, they're 1,500 milligrams per tablespoon. So you're talking, a tablespoon and a half to 3 tablespoons to get into that 2 to 4,000 milligram range. On capsules, if you're looking at the Natural Factors brand, for instance, of fish oil, that's got 600 milligrams per capsule. So to be, what would that be, 4 capsules minimum daily. That's a 120 capsule bottle, and I do recommend 4 a day to people, and I think that's been a really effective dose for people that have used that. So anyway, there are your 2 sports nutrition tips for the day. Thank you.